Cap is on his own, Iron Man's on a diet, Ant-Man drops in unannounced. Let's do this.
NERDSoul.
Late ill kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, breathe that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, coming with another wonderful episode of On Screen. Best believe that. Yo, we bringing together hip hop and geek, putting it together for Marvel, who this week has been like, Marvel been like, yo, we just gonna shut it down this week. You know, this our week, this what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? This is our thing, this our time. Our time is now. We got Captain Marvel, and then we got one more trailer that we know y'all gonna love. Avengers Endgame. And I figure you and I need to rap a taste about Iron Man. Opening up this trailer with him is really, really emotional and intimate. You see someone who has changed so much since, of course, the first Iron Man film. And of course, you know, his character's history before that. But this is a very different man. This is a changed person. To see a very personal moment between him and Pepper, displaying his love, displaying his affection, almost doting on her over the screen, over the video or whatever, you know, and doesn't even know if she'll see it. This is a very important moment in his life. It speaks to his character a lot and who he's become. And I love this moment. And I know, of course, this movie will have tons of cool fights and punches and kicks, but this gets to the core of who he is. And it's just nice, you know what I'm saying? To see that side of him behind all of the bragging and the money and the girls and all that stuff. But to see, like, Pepper Potts has always been his love. And this just, it really shows the moment that he's in. And in that moment, the only thing that's on his mind is, of course, Pepper Potts. Now let's also talk about Captain America. We get just, everybody's just looking down and you see him like, yo, we lost everything. You know, there's only so much we can do. There's, you know, he's one of those people where you know you can trust him. You know he always has a plan. He always has some kind of way to rally the troops and get everything back. And I believe that's what we're gonna see in this movie a whole lot of, even more so now, because I thought we kind of see him kind of take charge. But now you see him in the shattered, you know, I guess, frame of reference from all these people like Thor and Hawkeye, which we'll get to a little later. He has to be the one that kind of rallies and picks up these pieces, get these people back together, ready to fight, you know, ready to mount their offensive or, of course, their rematch. And it just speaks to the resolve of this character because they have lost a lot. If they haven't lost it all, they have definitely lost a lot. And this is the character. Many people in the comics have read and made statements about, like, Wolverine has talked about Captain America being the guy that you want in your corner. Or Cyclops has talked about him very positively. You know, you've seen many people speak about him like, yo, this is a guy that you can trust. You can be, this is the one you want in your corner. And it's because even after everything in the last film happened, he's still the one to be like, okay, guys, we got knocked on our butts. Let's get up and let's do this. And I like that resolve that it shows in that character because it also shows a new person since Winter Soldier, you know, and it shows a new person since even Civil War that, you know, he had his spat, his back and forth. Him and the government ain't getting along. Even him and Iron Man weren't really getting along. But now he's ready to get back in the saddle and do it because it's what needs to be done. And that's what I love about Cap. I've always loved Cap because Captain America is just that dude that you know he's going to do the right thing because it's the right thing. I also like Black Widow's placement as kind of the confidant in this situation. And I'm sure we'll see a lot more of her in the, you know, in the movie, but right here it seems like, you know, Cap, of course, can't do everything on his own. And having a shoulder to lean on, having a strong foundation, speaks a lot to even Black Widow's character from the first moment we saw her. And of course, knowing her backstory, you know, she was an assassin. She would never be the type of person that would be the, I guess, the emotional support, or kind of like the rock that you could lean on when you need a little help. And that's what she's become. Her and Cap's relationship has become a very good camaraderie, almost probably to the level of her and Hawkeye. And who I'll get into now, when we see Hawkeye, oh yeah, got a little bit of that Ronin flavor up in there. So now we'll probably see, and it'll inform on where he's been, what he's been doing since, of course, we last saw him. But he got the mask on, pulled the mask off. He was like, oh snap, got a little Ronin up in there. I see you, Hawkeye. I see you doing your thing. Now on to the couple of people that we get small glimpses of, like Thor. We see Thor just sitting around looking just destitute. Just another person that looks lost. We see Nebula, where she's kind of just walking along, looks not aimlessly, but definitely another person who's just seems to be lost. And of course, last, Ant-Man coming back to the only place. And the good thing is, because since Cap is the way he is, he's at home base, giving people somewhere to come to. And you see Ant-Man come back and he's like, hey guys, it's me. And I mean, think about it. If you're someone of Ant-Man's level, you know, you're not like this super, you know, popular, everybody knows you hero, but you know, you've done some things. If something this big happens, you'd be like, well, we gotta go to the Avengers Tower. We gotta go to the Avengers place. We gotta rally the troops. You know what I'm saying? We gotta all go somewhere. And that somewhere would be to Cap. And that's why I love the way both of them are positioned here, because I think we're gonna have Ant-Man in a situation where he's like, look, I want to help. I don't know what I can do, but I want to help. And Cap will definitely be able to, because I know there's some people probably in the comments that are going to be like, oh, I know what's going to happen. Cap will probably know how to utilize him and all that stuff. But I have really enjoyed just the looks into the characters that we got in just this trailer alone. Now we got some cool stuff to get to in a second after the jump, but of course first, KURO Brand is going to help us pay them bills. Oh yeah, check that link below. Hats, shirts, hoodies, all that jazz. And once you find something you like, of course, cop it. Now, I want to talk about two big things. I want to talk about the world. I wonder if we're going to see the world how it is now with 50% of the people gone. And of course, indiscriminately, like, you know, Thanos said, how will the world react to the Avengers team now? Or will they even regard that? Will they remark upon that? But I'd like to see how the world feels, how the world responds, how the world looks at the Avengers. Because up until this point, there's been two huge world kind of things. And, you know, the Avengers have been there. The Avengers have come in, it's been bad, but the Avengers have fixed it, and everybody's been happy at the end. And now we have this situation that comes out, and from the world's perspective, some aliens come down in New York, then they disappear. And then there's a little scuffle over in Wakanda, but that might not have been televised or even on the news. And all of a sudden, people just disappear. And we all know how the news is. I'm not even going to get into whatever way you lean left, right, but we know in the news, somebody would have to get blamed for this. And in this case, the people that would get blamed would probably be the Avengers. And I would like to see, and I mean, of course, this is a movie, they ain't got but, you know, 2-3 hours, something like that. But I would like to see how the world responds, how the world looks at the Avengers in the wake of something like this. And lastly, guys, holler at me about the feeling of desperation. Did you get that during this trailer? Because I got a large feeling of, yes, we got a plan, but it might not work. And I don't even know if it can work. I don't know if we're enough. You know, there's this huge feeling of this is our last ditch effort. We thought Wakanda was our last ditch effort. And now we lost that, so we don't know what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do it, where we're gonna go. And I love that feeling of desperation over our heroes, because it gives them something to, you know, to attack, to climb, to accomplish. And that really works so well in this trailer, man. Like, you have a sense of just, there is nothing else left in the tank. We have no other plans. We have no other, there's nothing else for us. We've lost. and maybe we should have lost. Then I like that feeling. Now, of course, it's the Avengers. The good guys going to come back and do their thing. But I like that feeling because that feeling shows the growth that they're going to have to go through. But guys, holla at me. I'm going to holla at you. Down in them comments, let's talk Avengers. I'm happy. We got Endgame coming. We got Captain Marvel coming. Yo, it's a dope time to be a geek. So before I get on, I'm going to tell you guys to head up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right. Check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, all that. Then hit up shop.thatnerdsoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. Don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right. There's no better way that I can show people that you, like what you are watching. So, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other. And remember, aim for the head. Peace.